Top right is player 2, we have XTimeKey playing Greenfinger. And the bottom left is player 1, we have M0h1nder playing Wolfar. And both players are now in chat watching us cast this replay, so this should be fun. So as you would expect from the people sitting at the top of the group right now, or near the top of the group I should say, we're seeing this mage opening come out from both sides. They both know how to play this map.
M0h1nder seems to be like rushing towards the center, maybe? Although maybe that's just because doesn't have much more to do, so he just moves. Which, I mean, I do that too. Now reinforces. Yeah, I guess if you heal like later, you have to heal less. So that's a good one.
Yeah, and you actually heal for the full amount as well. Like, you got a full health Wolfar versus a Greenfinger that isn't even going to auto heal up to his full health this turn.
Yep.
Oh,
We're
M0h1nder's
seeing
being...
M0h1nder go for the early archer defense against the mage.
Yeah, archers are very strong against mages. Like, even knights, like a good archer hit on a knight will do quite a bit of damage. So XTimeKey's got a lot of pressure. He's already set up a knight crit on the headquarters.
Yeah, like... Thinking maybe like you go poke the mage from here. Although no, it's on a mountain. M0h1nder's gonna have to work a little bit to defend this, but Wolfar's coming from above, so he shouldn't have too many troubles.
I mean, you're looking at sword crit plus knight crit, so as long as this survives, like, he should be able to kill it.
3% left on the HQ. Like,
ooh, that's very vulnerable to getting killed.
Wargroove is up, so I think he has the tools to defend this. Although...
Yeah,
Alright,
headquarters is safe.
Cover all the sides.
Yeah.
So that's good enough. Even keeps the groove.
And how is XTimeKey going to respond to this? I mean, of course you pick off the Harpy, that's just a good gold trade.
I mean, I think you just need to run now. We could even see a Wolfar groove to trap XTimeKey here, potentially. Although, never mind, because Mage and the dog could be able to free him. But I think M0h1nder definitely comes up on top of this exchange.
Yeah, although XTimeKey's got the sides. So even though like XTimeKey's getting pushed back in the center, because commander has to basically like run back and heal. Like, you know, Greenfinger's pretty close to having his own groove. Like, Wolfar's holding groove right now. He's got the corners, so it's a nice little income lead.
Yeah, that's true. Not healing the sword on the villages this way, like M0h1nder will have to commit a little bit more to decap them.
M0h1nder's got a dragon out now, so that's gonna absolutely tear the face off anything in this bottom right corner.
Yeah, and with Wolfar you can even like attack with the dragon and then golf it out of range of NDR.
No, I hadn't thought of that, but that's pretty good. Yeah, because it's not gonna take a huge amount of damage from getting golfed, so it's a pretty safe option.
Yeah, I guess like this is where XTimeKey's play from early game kind of starts to fade. Now that M0h1nder is gonna start reclaiming, like the fighting is gonna be around the corners now, I guess. Although he's been behind for quite a while, so I wonder how XTimeKey's gonna like translate this econ lead he got for himself. M0h1nder does have the center with and with the center comes the HQ pressure, which is pretty important. Although
Oh.
xTimeKey is looking to fight for it. Yeah, I mean, M0h1nder slowly but surely, like, taking back what he can. He lost like a few units in the center left part, but can't do that much about this, I guess. I'd say he's still behind. He did like claim back the econ, but xTimeKey is probably still in a favorable position. It's starting to be a little bit awkward in the center because both of them have a dragon, so they can't really afford to step onto the roads, but they can't afford to go too far away from the center either, because otherwise that just leaves it open for the opponents to grab it. So they need to defend it, but they can't really move through it.
And even something like, let's say, Greenfinger throws down vines, like, they'll just get kind of chewed up if they're sitting on roads, so...
I mean, I think Greenfinger has the edge in this position just because he has more tools to like cover himself when he pushes. But I think the first one to go in might be at a big disadvantage if he doesn't get much out of it initially.
Well, M0h1nder's pulling the trigger and going in, so... We'll see if he can make something work here.
I saw the sword like covering the left side of Wolfar kind of as a last thing in the turn. I'm wondering if maybe there was some lethals here that he had to cover up, and that means he's exposing himself a bit more than he should.
We see time keep pushing forward, but this is when the clock starts to come in.
Or just gets a hex, a bit of a position, and then yeah, I guess he kind of just moves in without fully committing his units, thanks to Greenfinger Group.
Ready for a wallop.
Oof.
The ballista is also slowly making it.
Oh, but the lethal came out. He punches a hole, and then because he has that archer that he built in the early game, picks off the unit on the mountain, finishes it off with a spear, and Wargroove's his weakened dog.
Yeah, very, very clean lethal here.
And yeah, Wolfar is a scary, scary person. I did not see that coming. Like, I was kind of like sitting here, my eyes starting to glaze over. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a positioning game for a few more turns. But no. M0h1nder, he just finds a hole and just goes for it.